motivated, I'm the truth. Going hard in the booth, all my dreams is coming true. If I can make it, you can too. Wasn't in a skipping school, had to play by the rules. If you got dreams, don't be a fool. The process make it even cool. Gotta really pay attention, and right there is tunnel vision. Can't be falling, can't be slipping. This world full of competition. If you really trying to grow, you gotta make the right decision.
ISO versus the world. First and foremost, let me thank everybody for love and support we get. Well, everything starts with the Earn an ISO podcast. So please like, rate, share, review. We're trying to consolidate the plays. So please listen to us on a major. Most of y'all listen to us more than once. We know y'all like to listen to us wherever you listen to us at, but y'all please listen to us on a major so you get the credit for y'all listening to us on a major. Thank you for the love that we getting on YouTube. Well, even though this joint will probably be out like a week from like when we're recording it. Thank y'all for the love we got on a Tuesday episode on YouTube. I mean, the audio numbers always do. You always do very, very well. But the Tuesday episode, well, by the time this come out, it'll be like Tuesday a week ago. Y'all Chicks Crazy Part 1, that John Ern just let me know that John did over 1 million views on YouTube. So thank y'all for that. What else I gotta say, man? Shout out to everybody else who helps me out with this podcast. Nikki, Ebony, my brother Woods. And speaking of that, bros, know what I mean, I have my other brother here, know what I mean, my youngest brother, LB, know what I mean, that's why the sign says this is LB, because this is going to be episode kind of like introducing him, know what I mean, getting his thoughts and all that, because we talk about the, soon we start recording, that's when the damn train went over by. What was I going to say? Yeah, we talk about the age gap and everything, you know what I mean, from the older generation to the younger generation. You know what I mean, especially in like hip hop and stuff like that. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to get my youngest brother on, because he more like in tune and tapped into what's going on. You know what I mean, more than me. So, you know, first and foremost, man, know what I mean, thank you for doing the show, know what I mean, with me.
You already know.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, this is LB. Why don't we want to start so people can get to know you a little bit? Now, I already told them that you my youngest brother, but growing up, from your point of view, how was your childhood?
I'd say I had a pretty good childhood. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get everything we want when we young. But, I mean, my mom and dad did the most they could for me. Made stuff happen for me and kept me out of the streets and, I mean, kept me in sports and positive activities and stuff like that. So, I mean, I feel like I'm blessed to still be here. Because there's a lot of people losing their lives out here. I'm blessed that I had a caring mother and father that sheltered me from all the nonsense and negativity outside. So I feel like I had a good childhood, great childhood.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, man. Shout out to mom and pop. Know what I mean, it's blessed to have them. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, know what I mean, pop is gone. Know what I mean, gone but not forgotten. Mm-hmm. A man that dedicated his life to taking care of everybody else, put everybody else before he put himself. So, I mean, we're blessed to have a person like that, because some people don't have parents like that, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, we do. So, all right, your childhood, you know what I mean, came up good, man. All right, so it's a few things I want to get your take on, some things that, like I said, because we talk all the time here, we got a lot of young people that listen to us, but me and Ern are older. You know what I mean? We are in our 40s, so you just want to get tapped in and get familiar, cause you kind of like how like I kind of like stay up on what's going on, because the older you get, we we don't really stay up on everything, especially when it comes to like hip hop and what's going on out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I mean, I'm in tune a little bit, but sometimes the older you get, you just get out of touch. Like I can't tell you, like if you named, like what's your favorite rapper? Like who's your favorite rapper for instance?
From the city or just in general?
I mean, you could say from the city and your favorite rapper from anywhere, but all right, name. I mean, we not trying to like show like any type of favoritism and all that because, like I said, I mean, the whole thing about Philly hip hop is I feel like we need to stick together and get the ball rolling so we can get more of these artists out there. But all right, just name some Philly rappers that you like listen to.
I listen to YBC Duel. I listen to Tour. I listen to Core. I listen to Young Livy. Who else? FS the Bender. 1H the Sender. I listen to a whole bunch of people from they from all around the city. South Philly, North Philly, West Philly, OT7 Kwani, Leaf Ward. I'm tapped into everything. I won't lie. I listen to everything.
Yeah, see, and that's why I'm saying we got the generation gap because I like everybody you named. Only ever heard of like 3 of them. No, I heard of I heard of 3 of them. But the only person's music I ever actually sat down and listened to was Leaf Ward. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Which it's unfortunate. Know what I mean? The situation that happened with him, man, because he was dope. Know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody else. Like I said, I haven't listened to anybody else you named their music. I haven't listened to. Leaf Ward was the only person I like. Okay, I keep hearing Leaf Ward names, so let me
see.
Listen to the music. So
let me look.
Yeah. So yeah. So
my favorite rapper though is he from Florida. His name Lil Papa. He the hardest boy out of Florida. Like,
say his name again.
Lil Papa.
His name is Lil Papa. See.
He the hardest boy out in Florida. He doing this thing right now.
See, that's why you gotta get tapped into the younger people. Know what I mean? Putting you on. You said his name is Lil Papa. Like Big Papa, but Lil Papa.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Know what I mean? What are some of his songs? Know what I'm saying? If you remember off the top of your head, or what's your favorite song from him?
He got, what is that? Barber's Grandson, Me vs. Me. Let me see. The World Is Yours, Manifest 828, No Debate, Fiend and Bigger, Pledge. He got a whole lot. Like I like his whole catalog, like his from top to bottom.
Okay. All right. So, know what I mean, shout out to him. Know what I mean, for y'all that want to get that may not have heard of him, know what I'm saying, y'all can tap in with him. And then, some of the Philly rappers, know what I mean, we from Philly, know what I mean, we want to show love to everybody because, like I said, know what I mean, we get love from the podcast that I do with her. Know what I mean, we get love from all over the world. Know what I mean, we got people. Know what I mean, shout out to the people, my man Retro Kid that did the intro. Know what I'm saying, so when y'all see my ISO versus the World episodes, know what I mean, that's my man Retro Kid that I had on there. Know what I mean, rapping the intro for me. So I said, know what I mean, I'm trying to get more tapped into the younger generation. And, so we kind of like bridge the age gap a little bit, so you have an idea what's going on. And let me say this too. I'm all right with the fact, I understand the fact that time gonna go on, life go on, and you're gonna get older. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're gonna always love hip hop. Like I said, I may not be in tune with everything, and I'm all right with that. I'm not one of them people that, all right, because it's not my generation,
you knock it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it before I even hear it. Mm-hmm. You got people that probably couldn't name a new school rapper right now, but they just don't like it. Yo, know what I mean? You ain't even really took time to listen to nothing. That's why I try to stay tapped in, because, like I said, I can't just be like, oh, well, I'm older, so fuck that new school shit. I ain't trying to hear that. Because when I listened to it, like I said, know what I mean? When people, I kept hearing Leaf Ward's name a lot. And when I listened to the music, I was like, okay, he's dope.
He hard, yeah.
Know what I mean? I can't just automatically dismiss it because, well, I'm older and that's the younger generation, so I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I mean? Which I think a lot of people do, and they miss out on some music that's actually good, because you just automatically just, nah, they younger, so now I mean I don't fuck with the young bullshit. That's the young bullshit. Well, at the end of the day, what you gonna do? Listen to the same song? Listen to the same songs for 30 years. You know what I mean? I mean, Love It is my generation. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. All right, so you named some of the people from Philly. So what are the songs you got? Because I want to give them, because people from all over the world, not me support us, not me support what I'm doing. So once again, I mean, could you name some of the people from Philly, and then so some of the people from all over the world that might want to tap in and, I mean, check out their music and check out their music.
Let me think. Pound Side Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. Who else?
Yeah, so.
One Mirror.
So.
But see, in Philly, everybody beefing in Philly. So you could like this rapper, but this rapper don't like this rapper, or these group of people don't like these group of people. So stuff get real messy and stuff like that. But let me think, like, who else? Tor. He probably top 3 for me and my favorite Philly rappers. Mamba Cinco, he hard.
Say his name again?
Mamba Cinco.
Mamba Cinco.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Who else? Easy Money Teeth, hard.
Okay.
But see, me, I listen to a lot of drill music, and it's either drill music or it's pain music. It's like, or it's like getting money type music.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, I feel you, because, you know,
oh, I can't forget G12 Za. He was the hardest. He had Philly in a yoke before he got arrested. G12 Za from Alney. He heavy.
Okay. So, you know what I mean? We getting that education, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I mean, most of these people, you know what I mean? I'm in the city, but, you know, I'm a different, you know what I mean, generation, so I'm not tapped in. You know what I mean? I heard some names. Now, I mean, a few of the names I heard of, but I mean, most people I didn't. So, you know what I mean? For y'all out there, like I said, man, people from all over the world listen to us, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, go check some of them artists out, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, show them some love, you know what I mean? The repost, the likes, you know what I mean? That type of stuff go a long way. And when did you get introduced to hip hop?
Hip hop, and I feel like I always been into hip hop since I was a little kid in front of the TV. I was always listening to music because I grew up with older siblings, so I was listening to what they was listening to: Beyonce, T.I., like Rihanna, all that, 50 Cent. I've been into music from the gun bust, I feel like.
Yeah, because you did come along a little late. You got here. Because I'm 43, and how old are you?
I'm 21.
See?
Yeah.
When I say this is my baby brother, that's what I mean. I'm 43 and he's 21.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the hip hop was, because that's how it was, you know what I mean? And then when you roll with me, that's what I listen to. When you roll with me, that's what I listen to. So everywhere you used to go with me, I mean, that's what I played. We was in the house. I know our sister, her thing was always R&B music. She listened to a little bit of rap. She listened to a lot of rap. Now I mean, her thing is mostly R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's where my R&B side come from. It come from her.
Yeah, because she was more into she was way more into R&B music. You know what I mean? Growing up, I mean, so yeah, man. Yeah, you was around it because you just had to like tap into whatever we was doing. I mean, already, because stuff was already rolling. It's kind of like different because since like we were already like grown when you were born. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I think I had just turned. I was either like
27.
No, I was like 21 or 22 when he was born.
Dang.
Already. You know what I mean? Our sister was in like, I think she was still in like high school. So, you know what I mean? And then you came along, but it was like, you gotta like, it's kind of like different than how it was with me and her. Me and her actually like grew up together. Mm-hmm. Like we grew up like sharing the TV. That's why me and her got like a bond. It's just like natural because
chemistry,
but because we spent a lot of time of our life together. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually growing up together. Like I said, I was already a grown man late. By the time you.
Yeah, I was late.
You was born. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you kind of got you was just.
Music bug from y'all. Music bug from y'all.
Know what I mean? I'm not going to not play it even though they was. I mean, our mother didn't want me playing the stuff when you was in the car with me and all that, but that's what I listened to, so that's what you listened to. Mm-hmm. So that's how it was. Know what I mean? So I didn't want. I get what she meant by that because as a kid you did kind of like had like a little problem with like cursing. Yeah. But that's got it from the music. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't going to not listen to it. As crazy as that sounds, some people be like, why do you haven't listened to that type of music? Because, all right, I think I was a good big brother, but I wasn't the best big brother because you would, all right, I can't not listen to what I want to listen to. So after a while, he just there with me. You know what I'm saying? Even though he like a little kid, he rolled with me like he was just grown. I kind of like treated him like he was grown even though he was a little kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, but he was just around. You know what I mean? He's around me. He's around my friends. And we was all in our 20s then. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I remember that. How was I as a big brother?
How was you?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like one thing I can say, you was real stern and take no bullshit. That's one thing I can say. You was real stern, but you was cool though. Like, you was cool, dumb cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
for being as old as you are, you was real cool. Yeah. For being as old as you were.
Yeah. So like I said, man, by the time you came along, I was already rocking and rolling. I was like a grown man. So, you know what I mean? You just came along for the ride. You know what I mean? Wherever I was going, you just came along for the ride. Wherever I was going, you just came with me. So that's how it was, man. Yeah, so you said, man, you was introduced to hip hop. One thing I do want to talk about before we get back to hip hop, I've been like out of touch with video games for a long time. Mm-hmm. Ever since I was like a little kid, you know what I mean? I kind of like just like left that alone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? By the time I was like maybe like 13 or something like that, I was kind of like off video games. I was off video games real early. And you kind of like, as a kid, you kind of like gravitated towards video games. That's the one thing that I was off that you was on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Was video games. Because you was the one. I mean, I had video games and stuff like that growing up, but I was off it early. Yeah. You know what I mean? I really was off it early. I think the last thing I had a Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo. I did have a PlayStation, but I only had maybe like 3 or 4 games. And our mother told me that you asked me for this PlayStation and you really don't play video games like that. And she was right. And I'm sorry to my mother that she wasted her money on that PlayStation because I didn't care nothing about it. Yeah. And think think about it. Y'all on the PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah.
I had PlayStation, the first John.
Darn,
That's the last video game I had, and then I didn't even play. I didn't even play it.
Yeah. But see, gaming was a lot different back then than it is now. Like now, you can be here playing the game. I'm at my crib playing the game. Somebody else at their house. But like back then, you kind of had to. Everybody had to be bunched together. Everybody had to be like together to play the game in one house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now it's a lot more. What's the word? Like it's a lot more convenient now.
Yeah. So, that's one of the things that I see. That's
a big part. I feel like.
Yeah. That was a game changer when you can go on the internet and play other people and all stuff like that. I mean, I was already out as far as video games, but like the other people I knew that played video games, like Ern played video games and all that. You can play against other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be playing against somebody that's on the whole other side of the world. Mm-hmm. But I was already out of that. You know what I'm saying? I was already out then. I kind of like just lost interest in it. And but I seen with you that you kind of gravitated towards it ever since you was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And even before like the whole get on the internet and play against other people, what made you love video games?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. It was probably our sister, cause she had the GameCube back then. That was the first console I ever played. GameCube. Mm-hmm. She had the GameCube back then. Be in the same house, playing Mario Kart. Then I'd be like, "Yo, let me play Mario Kart when you going to work. Let me play the game. Let me play Mario Kart." She'd be like, "Okay." Then I'm just always on there playing Mario Kart. So she come back, she wanna play the game, and I'm on there. She like, I'm gonna buy you your own GameCube. And that's where it started. Bought me my own GameCube. I was turned up. I had all the games, Mario Kart, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like that's where it started, and it just like took off from there, like skyrocketed from there.
Yeah, because I was off that, man. You loved that was back when it was just like GameStop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was back when it was just GameStop. Like I said, I mean, like me and Ern said in an early episode when we was going back to how we was younger and all that. Back when it was like more than one video game store. Now it's just like you gotta go to GameStop or you gotta go to like Target or Walmart to buy games. This is back when like it was a bunch of different video game stores. Now I mean Funko Land. I mean we told you about Funko Land, how man I used to go down there with Ern, I mean, because like I said, I mean I was off the video games by then, but I used to go down with him. We used to walk in the joint, they be in there shook to death, like, yo, what happened? Yo, we just got robbed. Yo.
Running down on Funko Land.
Yo, that was back when you went to see, that was back, like I said, that was back when we went to video game stores and they used to keep the video games in the boxes.
Case. Yeah.
On the shelf. You see, they don't do that no more. The reason why they don't do that no more, I'm not gonna say people like me. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean? But it was certain people that was running up in them Jones that just
swiping.
Because the video game is in the box. I don't know who thought of that. You know what I mean? That was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that was back when you wanted to play the game. Now it's like if you going like GameStop or something like that, the whole game console is like inside a case and you gotta play the game. No, that was back when they had the TV and the game joint right on the counter.
Yeah.
People used to come in and just snatch that joint and unhook that joint and just run out.
Yeah.
Crazy back then, know what I'm saying? I remember one time I walked in that joint, boy was running out. Yo, stop him. I'm not stopping him. You crazy? Yeah. I don't work here, bro.
Like some Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah. Know what I mean? Yeah, but anyway, man, the whole video game thing, I seen it kind of like, that was a game changer when like you go on the internet, whatever, hook up to the internet and go like play anybody, anywhere, you know what I mean, all over the world and all that. So, like I said, now I mean, this is kind of like I want to do this episode to kind of like get a like idea of what's going on out there from the younger generation and all that. What are like the top video games? What's your favorite video game?
I feel like my favorite video game is probably 2K, NBA 2K. But like I play everything. I play Fortnite, I play Call of Duty, Madden. And these is games that come out every year. So I'm getting them every year. So like it's kind of like a never ending cycle. But like 2K, Fortnite, Call of Duty. I always been like a racing game bull. I used to be heavy Need for Speed bull. I'm still kind of heavy Need for Speed bull. But like like I kind of dibble and dabble in everything. I play everything. 2K for sure my favorite though. That's the one I feel like I got the most like know-how and experience in.
Okay. Because it's probably some people now listening to this be like, no, I watch Spawn 2K. Know what I mean?
Nah. We can throw the cheese on it. I don't lose.
Know what I mean? Let them know who you are on 2K. Know what I mean? They're gonna come looking for you. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? So, yeah. So, if anybody want to play him at 2K, you know what I mean? We'll put his what's it called, like your user tag or your handle or whatever.
It's Shimon Briz, capital SHE, capital MOAN, capital BRIZZ. That's my my handle on the PS5.
All right.
If y'all ever trying to get some work in the game or something like that.
Yeah, know what I mean? He said, you want to come take his money? Go and take his money. I mean, saying that Earn talking about he was number 13 in the world on Madden and all this and that. No. Oh, all right, you know what I mean? Listen, I don't know. I don't play games, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure some people out there that gonna look you up, know what I mean? They gonna test you, know what I mean? But yeah, the whole thing about NBA 2K, like I said, back man, I remember when Live 95 was out. You know what I mean? I love that game. I wish I could find a console to kind of play that game to this day, man.
You can't go right up Game Junkie.
Wow.
Game Junkie sell all the old consoles from the 90s and stuff like that and old games, but since they old and they vintage, they be taxed. So I don't know if you want to do that, but
yeah, but yeah, I remember when Live 95 came out, man. Know what I mean? Then I remember Live 95 didn't have the creative player. They didn't have that till Live 96, but Live 95 was John, man. Know what I mean? Creative team. But all right, the whole NBA 2K, like that seems to be the most popular game. Mm-hmm. Even though like in this country, football is the most popular sport, this video game 2K is the most popular game, which you would automatically think that Madden would be the number one game because football is the number one sport, but it's not. Now, I mean, what makes like NBA 2K like everybody's favorite? Now, I mean, what makes it so good?
Because I feel like when you play 2K, it's much more like, I don't want to say simplified than Madden, but like Madden, you gotta really know football. Like you really gotta know defensive and offensive schemes. Oh, this ball he in cover 2, so let me throw it in the middle. Like let me throw it deep down the middle where it's open at. But see, everybody don't play football, but basketball, you know, oh, I got Kyrie Irving, you got somebody humongous on you. I'm gonna dribble by him and get to a bucket. Like it's much more simple. It's just I don't know.
Okay.
And I feel like it always been like that. Like Madden def take a lot more know-how. Like you can't just never watch football, never play football, and come on Madden and think you about to run it up. Nah. But 2K, you can kind of get away with that. 2K, like, you can come in, create your player the way you want him. You know what I mean, play with your friends, level him up. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's easier. It's easier, and it's more simple. But then I feel like it's kind of like, cause you go to everybody's house, everybody got the big three: Madden, 2K, or Call of Duty. Those I feel like those is the big three, like the statement games in the community right now. Those the games that's like the polo of the games. Like, they never gonna go out of style. They always gonna be here. They gonna keep making new ones every year. And then people say, oh, like, this joint trash, or I can't shoot on this game. Like, still buying it. People buy it every year, so I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the last basketball game I had, I think, was Live 96. The last Madden I had was Madden 93.
Do you remember who was on the cover of that?
John Madden. That was back when he didn't put nobody on the cover. It was him on every cover.
Dang, John
You know what I mean? That was back. See, that's how old it was before they started putting a player on the cover. Back when he was on the cover. You know what I mean? Welcome to John Madden football. You know what I mean? May he rest in peace. You know what I mean?
Legendary.
Yeah, that was back then. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Man, y'all can look that up and look at the graphics on that, man. Y'all spoiled these days.
And I be saying the same thing too. Like, let's say it's 2K24, right? So you playing 2K, and then think about when we was in the crib together playing 2K on the Xbox and stuff like that. How the graphics have evolved and stuff like that. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Cause even we was probably playing the game together with 2K. That was probably like 2K11, 2K12, 2K13. I feel like that's the last joint you played, 2K13. And I'll never forget that 2K, because that joint had my favorite player on the cover. KD, that's my favorite player.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right. Kevin Durant is
He a LeBron boy.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is your favorite player. I forgot. Kevin Durant is your favorite player. Yeah, man. I'm LeBron, man. Yeah, it's always gonna be AI. Know what I mean? Allen Iverson, LeBron, and I always like Derrick Rose too, man.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah, so I mean them three. Well, Sean Kemp back in the '90s. For the people that go back in the '90s, now I mean Sean Kemp was my favorite player from the '90s. Was so them four right there. It was Sean Kemp, AI, Sean Kemp, LeBron, and Derrick Rose.
Kemp was a beast.
Yeah, so from back then, man. I know a lot of people from back then in the '90s and all that, or early '90s or whatever. They more like everybody liked Penny Hardaway and all that. Penny was nice, but I just like Sean Kemp, man. Sean Kemp
and GP.
Yeah, Sean Kemp was just dunking on everybody, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I never got a chance to get a pair of Sean Kemps, man. You know what I mean? Man, I'll get a pair one day. That's the theory thing, because I had pairs of pennies before, but I never had Sean Kemp's. And what's crazy is everybody that I liked, I never had their sneakers though. But I had other people's sneakers. I had like Jordans. You know what I mean? When you think about it, it's crazy. I had Jordans. I had Jones back when Kevin Garnett's was the dope joints. You think about it, I ain't never have a pair of AIs. I ain't never a pair of LeBrons. I ain't never a pair of Sean Kemp's, and I ain't never a pair of Derrick Rose joints.
You never had no AIs either? Zip up Jones?
I never had a pair of AIs. Never.
Them Johns always look funny to me though. I ain't never liked them Johns, the zip up sneaks.
Okay.
AIs. But
Yeah, that's crazy to me. When I think about it. Like, yo, my favorite players, I never had their sneakers. I ain't never had these sneakers. But anyway, all right, yeah, because I just wanted to, I want to ask you about 2K, because 2K seemed like it's like the most popular game, even though football is the number one sport in this country. Like 2K is like the most popular game. But you kind of explained to me where it makes sense that it's a little bit easier and free flowing playing a basketball game than a football game. You know what I mean? Football, you know what I mean? You got to pick the plays because back when I was a kid, like I said, we played Tecmo Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Tecmo Super Bowl, where now it makes sense of why they simplified it. You know what I mean? Even though it was back in the day, like you only got like 8 plays to pick from.
Yeah.
And defense don't pick no plays. You just gotta try to pick whatever the offense play pick. You know what I mean? And if you pick the same play as them, it was like a blitz.
Yeah.
Which I get that's why, because now it's like some of these plays, like if you don't know nothing about football,
you're gonna be lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder to play and all that, which it makes sense because you can just grab the sticks and play basketball and you just running around. You know what I mean?
So LeBron, I'm about to go to the cup and dunk it. Like
so that makes sense to why more people gravitate towards that. I mean, even though a lot of people play Madden, but it's not as many people play 2K. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that makes sense why 2K is way more popular. I mean, not to say Madden ain't popular too, but it makes sense why more way it's like super hyped up when 2K come out. Like everybody just be sitting around waiting for it. People like go. I mean, now you can like
pre-order. Now,
you can pre-order download. I remember when people used to go like wait in line.
Yeah.
Now I mean, I remember they used to like go wait in line for them joints. I'm like, man, listen, man, I don't know about all this, man. I don't know about all that waiting in line. You know what I mean? Like I said, by then, you know what I mean, I was kind of off video games anyway, so it didn't really matter to me. I think the only time I ever waited in line is like one time I think that was to buy you like one of them Call of Duty games or something like that you wanted.
Wasn't it for the Wii? Wasn't it?
I did that for the Wii. Know what I mean? When Nintendo Wii came out, I did wait. I did wait in line for that. And I think the only other time I ever waited in line is like, it was for like one of them like Call of Duties games you wanted.
Thoroughbore right here.
So, yeah, that's it. Wait in line for that. And the only time I ever waited in line for sneakers was to get them Space Jam Jordans that I got both of us.
I remember them Johns.
Yeah, so that's the only time I ever waited in line. Sneakers and video games, those are the only times. So, yeah, but, all right, so the whole video game thing, I mean, you kind of answered the question for me why, like, those are, like, the popular games, like 2K and Call of Duty, Fortnite, because I guess they're easier to play, and then it's like, when you, like, can get online, that brings a whole different element of it. And then instead of you just, like, all right, you playing by yourself, if you don't have somebody sitting right next to you playing, you ain't playing nobody else. You know what I mean? Like, like I see how y'all can like get online and just like you be playing somebody from all over the world. Y'all could be all different type of ages playing. You can be 16 and playing against somebody who 40.
45, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's for all ages to enjoy. You know what I mean? The whole internet kind of connected everybody. You know what I mean? Connected all that stuff. Which, like I said, if you were sitting by yourself, that'd probably get boring after a while. All right, you just gonna play against the computer all the time. Now you can play against other people, so to the point that, yeah, I remember when nothing but a computer. You know what I mean? Where it's like if it ain't another player, you playing against the computer. You know what I mean?
Another thing I feel like is like that's a real like positive thing because that like playing the game, it kept me in the house more. It kept me like from outside doing like bad stuff. Like, I feel like that's another thing, too. Like, play a game, bro. Play a game. That'll keep you out of trouble. Playing a game. I ain't gonna say that, though, because I'd be outside all day and then be on the game all night. So I ain't gonna say or act like I played the game all day and then go outside, but the game def do keep you occupied. I feel like that's a plus in like in the young black community. Cause I feel like a lot of I feel like it's more kids that play the game than it is like adults now. Like I feel like you'll get on the game with a bunch of 15, 12-year-olds. Like when I was younger, I felt like it was the opposite. Like I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm in the lobby, it's a bunch of grown men in the lobby. I'm 13. They 25, 30. But now I feel like I don't know if it's because I'm older now. So now I'm like one of the older people now.
Yeah. You like boys in here 21.
Yeah.
And it's like a 12, somebody that's 12 years old and you're like, yo, these boys in here like 20 something years old in here, by team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now, know what I mean? That's you now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people gonna be in there in a minute, gonna be like, yo, boy like 30 years old in this joint, yo. like 30 years old on my team, yo.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I mean, when y'all playing the game, man, know what I mean, if y'all just like completely destroying people in that joint, do you care like they little kids, or it's like, yo, it don't matter if you playing the game, you playing.
Everybody food,
I mean?
no matter what age.
They be on the joint like, huh?
And
I'm only 13
the
years
little
old.
them little kids be the ones that be like on their headsets talking the most reckless to you too. So best believe if I win by 30, I'm playing this kid in 2K and I win by 30, KD got 45, I'm letting him hear it.
Okay.
I'm letting him hear it.
All right, so
Ew.
like, all right, I'm 12. I'm only 12 years old, so
You signed up for this.
right. I'm only 12 years old, so
You
take
signed up for
it
this.
easy on me. Yo, what's the joint like? All right, well, I asked Ernest, and Ernest said that this joint, like, if you playing against somebody, this joint like count as a win as the other person quit.
Yeah.
But don't it be people like, all right, the soon the joint start, like, all right, once a person feel like, all right, I ain't got no chance. They just gonna blow me out. Don't it be like quitting? Don't be like quit a lot?
Yeah, people do quit, yeah.
Right.
And now they got a thing like on 2K, when you quit, like it's like 2K got like a my player mode. And you can create a player and stuff like that and play with your friends who got a player, play 5v5, 3v3 and park and stuff like that, and rec and pro-am. And when you quit them games, you quit, let's say, you can probably quit like one or two games. Then you're gonna get like a warning, John. You come on the game, it's gonna be like warning, like, oh, you've been quitting too much. You quit the last two Johns, so now you gotta wait 30 minutes to play. And that stop people from quitting.
Okay, yeah, because that's probably like, yo, people, that probably make you mad, like, yo, that's corny, dog. As soon as you start losing somebody, one person quit.
Yeah.
Then it's like, now I mean the whole game, because you can't, it ain't like, all right, somebody quit. Can't nobody jump in the game already? The game or that game is just over. You got to start a new game.
I mean, it depends like what game you're talking about. Like
if you playing 2K and y'all playing like whatever when y'all be playing 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. The times I sat and watched, like, okay, y'all playing like 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or whatever. Yeah. If somebody quit, don't that mean like this game is over? They just be like, yo, they left.
It be on a type time like where somebody quit. If I'm playing with my friend online and versus these two other people online, and let's say they big man quit, it's gonna be like an AI. It's gonna turn into like a computer. It's gonna be like a computer controlling them.
Okay.
So it keep the game going. And 2K, it don't be like that in Madden or nothing like that though. But in 2K, it def be like that. It'll give you like a AI when they quit. It'll say they quit. It'll say so and so left the game, and it'll be like, it will literally say AI under their John. Like that's who they AI. Like they're a computer now. Okay. And that'd be the worst when your teammates quit. That'd be the worst. Can't be a quitter.
All right, yeah, man. Yeah, see, I mean, I'm learning this stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't play the games and all that. All right, before we get back to the hip hop thing, all right, the whole Call of Duty. What is like the fascination with it? Just if it's just fun to just run around and just shoot at people or whatever, or just like as far as video games is concerned, or know what I mean? Why are they like the most? Why is 2K and that like the most two popular games?
Cause I feel like
you already answered the joint about 2K. But what about Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, I feel like Call of Duty is really and I always like Call of Duty too. But see me, I was always
Or Fortnite, because y'all play Fortnite, but ain't it's like this? It's like the same type of game, right?
Nah.
Running around just going at each other.
Nah, Fortnite is like battle royale type. So let's say it's us four and it's 100 people. Let's say it's me, you, Ern, and somebody else, and it's 4 of us. It'll be 4 of us, and then it's like 96 other people, and we gotta be kind of like the last team standing. So we run into these boys, we gotta kill them, take their loot. But we gotta like Call of Duty though. I mean, Call of Duty got Warzone now, and I ain't gonna lie, that changed the game when they put that. That's like a battle royale for Call of Duty now. So now you can kind of play Fortnite, but on Call of Duty. That'd be tough. But I feel like Call of Duty is just, and I hate to say it, but I feel like a lot of people have fascinations with guns, and myself included. Like I like guns and stuff like that. Not trying to be negative, but like watching movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And you come on there and you play. Like it's kind of like man versus man. Like let the best man win type time. So, but then I'm gonna say this on Call of Duty. And now, before you can get on Call of Duty and you'll go into a game and it'll just be like whoever else searching for a game. Now, like they got like advanced like statistics and stuff like that. So it know like, oh, you die a lot. You gotta like you be getting killed. So we gonna put you
trash.
We gonna put you in a trash lobby with
All
other
right.
people that's trash so you can enjoy yourself. Like you it's
Okay,
like
okay.
they try to. I noticed
like,
that.
I'm only 12 years old, so
Yeah.
So they kind of like level it out.
Like what's it called? Matchmaking. They got crazy matchmaking on there.
Okay, so now, but then at the same time, if everybody trash and then you the best of the trash people, you think you good, but you really trash.
Yeah. So
you just best of the trash people.
Yeah.
Like,
So I be bull. Like it go by like kill death ratio. So let's say I get 10 kills and I die 2 times. I'm not good at math, so I don't know what that would be, but that's real good. And let's say you die, you get 5 kills and die 10 times. So I'm better than you. So the next game is gonna put me in a better lobby, or like whoever like let's say you invite me, so whatever you are, it's gonna put us in the joint around your skill level.
Okay.
So if I'm way better than you, I'm gonna come in there and be cooking. But then like let's say now I started and you come in my joint. You come in my joint, you're gonna get pooped on. Like it is like, I mean, I see why they did that. They did that because like you would come on there. Let's say you come on there and you start playing. You play 2 or 3 games. You get smoked both them games. Now you get off. They did that. They put the matchmaking in there. So now you stay on there. You stay engaged and you continue to play. So it's like, it's kind of fair type. It's kind of fair. Like it's not, you're not coming in getting destroyed. Like you playing other people in your skill level. So I feel like that was a good thing, a real good thing that they did with Call of Duty, because it wasn't always like that.
Yeah, so they doing that. So yeah, like you said, to keep people engaged, and they want to give everybody a participation trophy. They don't want you quitting after you getting killed. You getting killed every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? And there's people running around that joint who just like. Who just like super good at it, you know what I mean? Who just like super good at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean disappearing into the leaves and into the mud like Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Running around that joint like the Predator. You You know what I mean? Can't nobody kill it, killing everybody, can't nobody kill them. I'm like, yo, how do you even get this good in the game, yo?
Yeah, no lives. That's what we
Know what
call
I'm
them,
saying?
sweats.
You know what I mean? Be
People
like,
that play the game, like we'd be like, go outside, go touch some grass, bro. Like
Right,
you in the
yeah.
game all day, go outside, bro. Go touch some grass.
yeah, and I mean, one of them people like, no matter what time, no matter what time you get on there, they on there. Like, how you
Yeah,
on here all
every
the time?
day.
There's no way. There's no way that ain't no coincidence that no matter what time I get on the game, you're on the game. No matter what time.
And I know people like that too. I know people like that, like they be trying to stream on Twitch. See, I wanted to try to like stream on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that because I felt like me playing the game, it was fun. But then when I would start to like do YouTube and Twitch and stream and stuff like that, that shit turned into a job. Like you gotta do that every day. I'm like, no, bro, I'm trying to chill today. I don't wanna be on the game all day. And then you get people that like fuck with your content. They be like, oh, where LB at? Why he ain't on today? Why he not playing today? Whole time I'm at work or I'm doing something. So it like, I feel like if you want to be a YouTuber or a streamer or like a Twitch boy, then you gotta really like put your all into it. You can't half step with that stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a half stepper and I stopped that. Like I was like, nah, this ain't for me.
Okay. At least, all right, man. At least being honest about it. I used to say it. I was like, yo, why you don't like get on there where like everybody can watch you play and all that.
And then I'm good, but I'm not a no life at the game. Like I got a life, so I'm good though. Like
said no life.
Like that's what they call no life. They come home, get on the game, sun up till sundown, all day, all night, play the game. Like,
all right. Yeah, man. It's probably some people playing the game right now, and I mean wondering where you at. Like when he gonna get on because they beat us last time. When he gonna get on?
It definitely be like that too.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, man. A lot of people. I'm gonna say this because I've been saying that I think that people it's people that kind of like spend too much time on a video game. They don't spend enough time like doing stuff in actual real life and all that. I feel like people need to work on themselves first. Like video games would be entertainment. It's not supposed to be your entire life. That's how I feel about it.
I felt victim. You know that I felt victim of that. You mean putting the game before schoolwork and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like a lot of people be like that though. Like, that's why as soon as you failed your test, give me that game. They come right for the game, or the TV. Give me that TV. I feel like a lot of people definitely fall victim to that, cause it be fun. Like, you playing with your boys every day is fun. Like, I used to come home from school, and like I'll catch the school bus home. Everybody else, like, I got homework in my book bag, I'll hop right on the game. Like, every day. I do my homework when I get to school the next day. I always did that. I used to play the game all day, like, or I'll go outside. My mom and dad, like, you got homework? No, I don't got no homework. Why you never got no homework? Why you never got no homework? The whole time I'm playing the game. Like, I feel like the game can be addictive to some people. Like, the dopamine rush of getting the win, I feel like can mess you up sometimes. That's one thing I will say. Like, you'll win, like, here's a good example. You work 5 a.m., you work 6 to 2. You on the game with your boys all night. Y'all winning. Yo, I'm about to hop off, man. I got work tomorrow. No, man, we winning, bro. We winning. We ain't losing. Come on, stay on. Like, come on, let's keep playing. All right, man. Now you play the game all night. Wake up the next day. You done overslept for work. Now you got to call out. Like, it be stuff like that, too. And I ain't gonna lie, I did something like that, too, before. I stayed up all night, played the game, and then handle my business the next day. Like you gotta learn how to balance it.
Okay. All right, man. So getting education about how video games work and all this and that, man. Like I said, man, I'm trying to like kind of like be able to relate to some of the younger folk that listen to us. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I've been out of touch for video games for a long time. You know what I mean? The last time I probably played a video game was the times I played with you when you was younger. You know what I mean? And then that kind of like fell off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like I said, man. All right. Before we get out of here, we gotta get back. Back to hip hop. All right. You named a whole bunch of Philly artists. Know what I mean? You're gonna talk about Philly because we're from Philly. You know what I mean? Name a whole bunch of Philly artists. Where do you see Philly hip hop going in the next few years? This is the crazy thing. All right, you're in your early 20s now, but time go by fast. So you'll be 25 before you know it. Then after that, you'll be 30 before you know it. Then it'll be somebody that's 13 that's saying that, oh, here like 30. That's just how life is. You just get older and fast, not very fast in life. And then your generation of rappers are going to be considered old to whatever rappers is out.
Yeah, back then,
Now I mean that a 13-year-old is listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where do you see hip hop in Philly going? Or just hip hop in general? May not necessarily just be all Philly artists, just the artists of your generation. Now I mean, who do you think do you think somebody would kind of like emerge like the number one dude or whatever or something like that? Because
Like in Philly or just in general?
Just in general, now I mean, you can talk about Philly or in general because you said you number one. I do remember I do remember when you was like a little younger or like a few years ago or whatever. You used to say like you like the rapper name. His name was No Cap.
Yeah. He up there too.
Okay.
But that was my man.
Yeah, I do remember that. You know what I mean? So where do you see hip hop going?
I mean, I feel like hip hop, it ain't going nowhere. Like, it's only going to go up and get easier for people to now anyone could just go in the studio, make a song. I mean, get a visual shot and post it. But I feel like back in the day, like when you was coming up, it wasn't like that back then. It was a handful of rappers in Philly. Now it's hundreds of rappers in Philly. It's so many rappers in Philly, and it's people from all different areas of Philly. And I feel like rap now, it used to just be like hard spitters, like people that just like let me think of somebody like Jadakiss, people like him, like people that's like real spitters. Now it's getting more melodic, like No Cap, he do like the melodies and stuff like that. Like my rapper Lil Papa, he do melodies. Like people do it's different sounds, so it's like I feel like it's different sounds, different vibes. So I feel like the rap game only going to get bigger, and it's only going to get like easier for people to do it. And now a lot of people, like now we got social media and technology and stuff like that. People can promote their stuff easier, and people can find it and reach you easier. So it's a lot easier now. Whereas back in the day, you got to tape. Oh, let me walk to what's the name building. Hopefully he come down. I'll give him this tape so he can hear my music, and maybe he like it and he sign me. Now you put this song right on YouTube. Somebody send it to somebody send it to somebody else. Then before you know it, it get to Meek Mill or somebody big, and they like, oh, I want to sign this boy. I want to do something with you. So now I feel like it's a lot more easier now than it was like when you was coming up. Like I feel like it's only gonna get easier. It's only gonna get easier and better. And now people, I mean, I guess people got different sounds and stuff like that. Everybody, I mean, I guess people kind of talk about the same stuff, but I mean, I feel like it's gonna get better though. The same thing with any other type of music though. Like it's the same thing with R&B. Now it's easier to find you. Your stuff gets sent out. Like technology makes stuff a lot easier. It's real convenient. So I feel like that's like a big plus in the community.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man, it is much easier, man. I remember I used to bring you with me to the studio when you was younger.
Yeah.
Now you can make music
At home.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got people make their whole albums, ain't never been to a real studio, can make a whole album.
People make studios in their closets.
Right. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, it's kind of like pros and cons with everything, but the whole internet does give people a chance that otherwise, if you didn't know somebody that knows somebody or knew somebody at like a radio or sit outside. I remember back when I was younger, people used to go down to the club and hope to see rappers, hope to see somebody that worked for a record company.
Yeah. Get them they tape, yo. Listen to this, John.
Now I mean, it was people from Philly that I knew that they used to literally just used to go to New York, find out what a record company was, and just stand outside all day on the sidewalk and see who come in and go out, and then whoever they recognize or knew, know what I mean, or ask them did they work there, will rap for them or sing for them, know what I mean, or give them their tape. That was back when you had cassette tapes and stuff like that. So I remember people doing that. I remember other people, like I ain't rap, but I remember some people that I went to school with, they used to do that. They was like, we was in high school, they weren't even old enough to get in the club. You just stand outside. Now I mean, if you hear a certain rapper or a certain, know what I'm saying, person, somebody come to the club, all right, you'll think, okay, that person got a manager, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can rap for that person's manager. You see what I'm saying? So that's how so I remember a lot of people I know, that's how they was trying to get on. Or they would find out where the radio station was. Stand outside of there, and maybe they can catch Cosmic Kev going in or going out of there. Maybe I can rap for him and he'll let me get on the radio, or he knows somebody. You know what I mean? That type of way. So
and that's another thing too, I feel like a lot of, I ain't gonna say every rapper, but I'm gonna say a lot of Philly rappers, I feel like they don't really care about being on the radio no more. Like they don't really, cause a lot of music, it's a lot of cursing, it's a lot of like, bad stuff in the music. So they don't get no radio time. It's not like back in the day, like let's say 50 Cent, he rapping, he cursing, but they bleeping the curse words out. Now these rappers, they curse so much, half their song gonna be bleeped out. So they don't care about the radio. They don't want to get on the radio. I ain't gonna say all, but I'm gonna say I feel like majority. But you probably ask them, they'll say, yeah, that's a dream of mine, getting on the radio. But I feel like now we got Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, and stuff like that. People making money off of that. They don't really, I feel like people don't care about radio play no more. Like when you listen to the radio, you don't hear like Leaf Ward on there and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know.
Okay. All right, yeah, man. Yeah, so to y'all out there, you know what I mean, like I've been saying, technology, you know what I mean, y'all have the advantage of technology that like people my age, when we was y'all age, didn't have. Y'all got the internet now flowing, you know what I mean, technology and all that. So I ain't gonna tell nobody don't go for they dream or something like that. So, you know what I mean, if you're gonna try, go on and try, man.
All the way.
Yeah, so now with that being said, now I mean, ain't gonna make this episode too long, because this is the first episode, man. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have my brother back, you know what I mean? I said, you know what I mean, he's kind of like the person that can keep me like up to date with what's going on, all the stuff that I missed. Now I mean, being an older dude, being a dude of a different generation of what's going on now. Now I mean, with his help, now I mean, keep me tapped in. So yeah, man, we gonna have you on in the future and all this and that, man. Who knows, man? You might want to get on the mic and start doing your own thing. You might want to be the person that interview and talk to the rappers and stuff like that. Talk to the different people about whatever they got going on. The people, the whole kind of like bridging the gap of the younger generation. So because I never wanted to be, even when I was younger, I always said to myself, when I get older, I'm not gonna be one of them people that automatically just like shit on the younger generation, because that's how some people used to be with us. People just not care about what was going on with us. I don't care about y'all music. I don't like the rappers y'all like, because our generation was, you know, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and all that, and the generation before us used to be like, they not better than Big Daddy Kane and Rakim, and now I'm saying all that. So the stuff that's going on now is not nothing new. Now I mean the older generation used to always say, the generation that y'all listen to ain't as good as our generation. Know what I mean? That kind of started with the generation before us. So that's nothing new. And I always said, when I got older, I wasn't gonna be like that. I wasn't gonna automatically just be like, I don't care about nothing you listening to. I don't care about nothing that's going on with you. I don't care, because I'm older now, so I don't care at all. So I don't want to be like that. I always say, even when I was young, I said I wasn't gonna be like that. So that might be something you can do. Because you more tapped in with people that's going on, and you know you could sit down and talk to some of these artists. Because I've been saying that I want to somehow, some way help like the artists in Philly. That may not necessarily just be rappers. Know what I'm saying? It could be singers. It could be people that's into gaming, whatever. Know what I mean? Just tap in with the whole younger generation. So for one, you just don't be out of touch, and then you do want to try to help them along. You know what I mean? Try to get them some exposure. Like I said, now we trying to fix the whole thing of we need to get more of our Philly talent. We need to get them out here to the world, instead of just being you just a hot boy in Philly, and then you don't never go nowhere with it. You know what I mean? Because we had a lot of artists that they didn't get. I feel like they should have made it, but they didn't make it because they didn't get too far out of Philly. So so we gonna start doing that now. See if we can incorporate that and get that going, man. But like I said, man, let me end it with everything. Start with the Earn an ISO podcast, man. Please continue to support us. Like, rate, review, share. I said, this is episode of ISO versus the world. We're gonna see. We got some things, going behind the scenes. Finally, we got past some of these roadblocks and some of this nonsense. We getting past it and getting around some of it. Like I said, some of these people was trying hard to slow us down and all that, but he can't. Like I said, by the time this joint come out, it's gonna be like a week from now. So now I just want to thank y'all for all the views we get, especially on YouTube. We got on YouTube like a year late. We did a whole first year without YouTube. Our whole first year was just audio, and then we finally got on YouTube. But the YouTube is catching up to the audio. Because we are now starting to get like 1 million views on YouTube. So like I said, that episode. Y'all Chits Crazy Part 1. Ern told me that joint did over 1 million. That joint just came out. That Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. People trying to slow us down, but they can't. That's because of y'all, man. Like, thank y'all. Lil Bro, I like to thank you for, for doing an episode with me, Kind of like, because I just don't want to be sitting on here. It's going to be some episodes that I do by myself, but I want to kind of do episodes with other people, kind of like get a different perspective instead of them just hearing about whatever I think about what's going on. Like I said, tapping in with you keeps me up to date. So I'm not sitting around just talking about the same old thing, and I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, especially with hip hop, I gotta get back in. I gotta get in touch with what's going on. I gotta get out here and get on the ground. I get out here and know who's who. Get to know who's who. So you can't help. I can't help nobody if I don't know you even making music or who you even are. I can't help you if I don't know nothing that's going on. And I can't be the. Like I said, I always said that I was never gonna be the type of person that once I get older, I ain't gonna give a damn about. Nobody else or what what the young generation is doing, because that's how a lot of people are. But so, Now I mean, thank you, man. We going, I'm saying we gonna have you on here again. I mean, whenever you want to come be on the show again. Like I said, now I mean, we could probably have it till, you travel around and all that, and you probably, talk to different artists and all that type of stuff. Now I mean, people of your generation and people that's younger and all that type of stuff. Now I mean, so you can tap in like that. So I can have this podcast be well rounded. Like I said, I don't just want to just have the content for the old heads, even though the older cats, people that's older than me that love my podcast. I talk about all different type of stuff. Like I said, we keep them tapped in, but I need you to keep me tapped in, so I keep them tapped in. You know what I mean? But just thank y'all, man. This ISO versus the world, and like I said, man, I'm gonna try to do more ISO versus the world episodes. Like I said, earning ISO ain't going nowhere, and now we just gonna give y'all more content. So like I said, man, thank y'all for the love and support, man. Like I said, hitting a million views on YouTube. Now I mean, we always do good on audio, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, all of that.
That's a big milestone.
Yeah, but like I said, we got on YouTube late, but the YouTube is trying to catch up with everything else, man. We just appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, for some people that's easy. Doing a million views. Now I mean, that ain't nothing, but for us, now I mean, that's big. That y'all rock with what I do. Like I said, man, we record. I record out of my house, and for like a million people that want to sit there and watch the video that I record out of my house is crazy to me.
That means something.
You know what I mean? Now I mean, we got joints that did. I think he said earlier we got a joint that did almost 3 million. Now I mean, appreciate that. Now I mean, like I said, man, I record out my house. Now I mean, we ain't doing the studio. I mean, eventually we gonna get into the studio. Now I mean, we working on that. Now I mean, eventually we gonna get up out the house, but. Like I say, man, anytime we get 1 million views, that's like amazing to me, man. You know what I mean? So it show that y'all really rock with us, even though people trying to slow us down and all that. Like I said, now I mean, that's cool. Now I mean, we were supposed to be at the event. Now I mean, I ain't gonna say which event, but y'all can put 2 and 2 together. We were supposed to be at the event. We got uninvited, but it didn't matter. Now I'm saying they can't slow us down to stop us forever, man. They can't. Now I mean, showing they not. Now I mean, we doing better than a lot of people, and I don't say that to be arrogant, but like I've been saying, there's people that's really trying hard behind the scenes to slow us down. They really trying hard as hell, but they can't. So now I mean, so I like to throw that up in their goddamn face every chance I get. But like I said, man, we out of here. Now I mean, this joint was trying to run a little long, man. But thank you, and then we out of here, man. See y'all next time.
No love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love.